Start your product at 50% off when you launch it day one. No coupons, no sales strike through price. Just start at 50% off your desired price. And every 50 units in sales that you generate, raise the price 5% until you get to your 100% parity. I have a full guide on that at myamazonguy.com/price. And the reason for that is because we see this as the fastest way to launch products. It's cheaper than spending twice as much on PPC just to have a low price. The second tip I'll give is as you're raising prices, as you struggle with your BSR going to shit, you need to lower the price on the way up.
Welcome to the Ecomm Breakthrough Shortcuts. In these 5-minute episodes, we cut straight to the real stories, real numbers, and the real lessons learned from brand builders and entrepreneurs just like yourself. No fluff, just high impact takeaways that you can apply into your business today. Over the next 5 years, it's only going to exacerbate and get worse.
I do think it's going to change.
You think it'll change? All right.
Yeah.
So tell me about price, because you've got these cheap overseas competitors that are charging $4.99 for something that you're like, dude, you're making pennies here. Like, I know you can make a profit, but you're doing it at pennies. Now there's the whole money laundering thing that people have talked about, and they're using Amazon for the money laundering, getting their money out of their overseas country into the US because the US dollar is that much more valuable. But what are you seeing Amazon doing in terms of preference? Because what we have personally seen with our brand, if we will reduce the price, Amazon will shoot us up the rankings just by reducing the price.
Almost every time.
Like Amazon's like, just give us the lowest cost. Like, we want cheap crap. Almost. It's like, give us cheap. But I think like sustainable brands, and the ones especially that have pants on their products, things like that, they're like, you don't want to play that game of cheapness, so to speak. So give me your thoughts on how do you manage price? Because I know that's a massive lever for conversion rate.
All right, so I'll give 2 tips on price. Tip number 1, start your product at 50% off when you launch it day one. No coupons, no sales strike through price. Just start at 50% off your desired price. And every 50 units in sales that you generate, raise the price 5% until you get to your 100% parity. I have a full guide on that at myamazonguy.com/price. And the reason for that is because we see this as the fastest way to launch products. It's cheaper than spending twice as much on PPC just to have a low price. The second tip I'll give is as you're raising prices, as you struggle with your BSR going to shit, you need to lower the price on the way up. So I just had a coaching call yesterday with a product that wants to be at $250 and that they're $220 today. We went to $223.99 about 5 days ago, and that particular dollar raise cratered the listing. So I said we need to go back down $2 or $3 for 10 days, then raise it again $5. And so you can't just have a linear progression with optimization on Amazon. Sometimes you got to go down to go up. And there's people like Chad Rubin that have an entire product offering on this pricing question. The average day Joe seller, though, just needs to be creative and mess with price, both up and down. The more you mess with price, the faster your sales are going to be. The average Joe seller is probably static on price and hasn't adjusted their price a single time in the last 90 days. But the reason that they should put this in their quiver of things that they should look at once every quarter is because it has fastest impact on sales with the minimal amount of effort. You don't even need a designer for a price change. You just go in there and click 2 buttons, hit the save button, and you're done. And all of a sudden, sales can go up. I had a Mr. and Mrs. Tumbler cup that wasn't selling. I had 500 units at Amazon, and I was paying attention to 17 other things, including running an agency at the time. And I was like, man, I got to move these units. I know, I'll just lower the price 50% and come back to this. Unfortunately for me, I sold all 500 units in less than 10 days, and I forgot to go back in and raise the price back up. So when I restocked the unit, I went back to my full price. I didn't even do like the tapered price raising. I just went back to full price. Guess what happened? I sold another 500 units in 30 days. And this product hadn't sold more than 3 units the prior 30 days to the price reduction. Moral of the story, static price bad, dynamic price good. And just by simply getting sales, you'll generate more sales. I'll say that one more time because sometimes people don't really catch that. You need sales to get sales on Amazon. The fastest way to get sales is to lower price. The fastest way to get sales is to increase your CTR. Those are the 2, number 1, number 2, punch 1, 2 over and over that Amazon sellers should be looking at first. Once they master those, then focus on the other stuff. Yes, you still need A+ content. Yes, you need to still run PPC and all these other things. But I'm saying master these two over the other areas first because they have such a massive impact. So those are my tips.
Love it. All right. So you're saying, hey, just reducing your price is going to kind of like spark ideally that that flywheel. Like we said, we've seen our products go up in ranking, right, in a positive way whenever we lower the price. But you're saying you don't have to just stick with that lower price. You're saying it is possible to work back up to your target price then.
Yes. So it's a hack in a sense because you still get your sustainability, but it's a temporary strategy. It's a pricing strategy. It's not a discount. It's not a coupon. It's not a promotion. It's a pricing strategy.